Right, we're in the booth again. So you may have already seen these on the last video. A couple of imperfections in them that I wasn't very happy with, so I'm just dealing with them quickly. I don't want to, assuming you can hear me alright anyway, I don't want to leave. One had a slight ripple to it, one had a slight ding to it, so can't be leaving that. That's no good. So we're just giving him a quick 500 now. Just got a bit of spot primer on there. Let's get rid of that. Flex pads that we spoke about before. For stuff like that, they're perfect. So basically we've got to give that another clean now. It's had a bake and it's also sat 2 days as well, so we shouldn't have any issues. Issues would be we're putting solvent 2K paint back over 2K paint that we've just painted. So what we don't want to do is have any of the new solvent pickle up the solvent that we've already put down. Had we been doing this in base and clear, it wouldn't have been a problem because we use water anyway, waterborne paint. Just with it being 2K, it is solvent. Spray that one. Tailgate, if you like, had a slight ripple to it, which you could hardly see, but then the more I looked at it, the more it bugged me, so the more I've had to redo that as well. So I'd rather everything be 100%. I'll put my tank off now. So yeah, so I'm going to repaint these, and then as you've already seen me paint these once, I'll not film it again, but I'm just showing you because just being honest, it does happen sometimes. The best way to do it really is just to rectify it quickly. The more you moan about it, the more it's sat there doing nothing, so just tack off in there. So right, I'll get these done. I'll show you them after I've painted them again anyway, just quickly, and then we can carry back on with the van. More welding to do. Right, I'll be back soon. Right, I'm back again, got them painted. Yeah, loads better this time. Like I said, this will just carry on, so you'd have already just heard me. But yeah, there's a couple of little dingers in there, so just dealt with them quickly. So now we'll let these dry, and we've got stuff there, and a load of welding to finish off on the van, so we'll crack on with that. I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Hi, right. welcome back. Richard again. Assuming, oh, tune's on. Bit of Anne Lee there, 2 times if anybody's interested. So booths on, we got T2 transporter. We've done loads of filler work, loads of messing around, loads of welding. You've probably seen bits and pieces. I've tried to record what I can. We've got other people that work here that aren't interested in being on camera, so I have to kind of fit it around them. So yeah, I'll show you around and then we'll go from there. So we've cleaned out the seams. We've had arches in, cleaned out the seam again. Bit of filler work. Now that looks worse than what it is. You'll see it's very transparent. It's more just leveling the panel. Looks worse than what it is. We've lost the aerial. They're having a digital. Right, we'll try that again. That was a bit rude, wasn't it? The battery had 70% and then went to 0 just like that. So we was at the front. So let me spin around. So we've had a few bits of welding this side, very small amounts. You'll see on the video, I think I managed to get that. If not, I've got some pictures I'll try a bit closer. I will try and get in. Again, we've cleaned out the seams. Basically, I'm going to get some epoxy on them quickly first. God, my face has gone all red now. I've had the booth on, so warm me up. So yeah, so I'm going to get some epoxy on them first, get everything primed today, get it blocked out tomorrow. For you it'll be another part of the video, I think. We'll do all that sort of jazz, and then I might put the painting bit onto another one, depending on how much time I've got tomorrow. So yeah, we're going to get that done. You'd have seen already on the previous video that all the panels, the doors, sliding door, boot lid, that type of thing, they're all done already. Anything that we could build back up is built back up, and we're just waiting for some room in the booth so we can get this in. Booth's been running for about half an hour. I basically want to warm it all the way through if we can. I'm a stickler for panel temperature. We've said before, if you watched any of my other videos, make sure there's no moisture left anywhere on the panels so we don't get any issues down the line. So I'm going to panel wipe it. I'll not bore you with that. I'll turn the camera off for that. I'll go and mix some primer. We'll come back, we'll show a couple of coats going on, and then we'll carry on. Right. If you don't forget to like, share and subscribe and all that wonderful stuff. Apparently I need to ask that more often. And sorry, a bit of masking there. Right, and yeah, I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now. Right, all clean now. Turned the booth down as well. It was running at 28. Warm. So we've turned that down. I've mixed some primer up. I'm just going to epoxy the edges quickly, and then we'll get some primer on. Show you what we're doing with that. So basically we're just going to prime the main areas, if you like. It's only got, weirdly as well, one layer of paint on this, which is unusual, so we don't have to worry too much about that. And the paint is incredibly hard, which is a good thing for us. So although we're going to prime it all anyway and seal it all in, it just means on this occasion I can just more spot prime, if you like, block that out, and then when we come to paint we can seal it all back up and paint it, if that makes sense. So yeah, we'll get some epoxy on and see where we are from there. Right, sorted now, got the epoxy on. So all I've done basically is just one coat, thin coat, just epoxy, just to seal that bare metal in. And then we'll get the high build on now. So I'll just walk around quickly. I'll show you one layer like I have been doing, and then we'll walk around it at the end anyway, so you can see what we've been doing. Make more sense at the end anyway. Yeah, right, I'll get on. I don't know how these people do it with cameras wandering around while they're painting. Maybe I did one on head cams or something. Right, so I'm just going to let that flash off. I'll go back in there and finish off properly without a camera so I can see what I'm doing properly. And then I'll walk you around at the end. Right, turn that booth off. So I've got all the primer on now. Just walk you back in. So as you can see, I don't know if you can hear me properly or not with this microphone on there. So where I needed to spot prime, I've spot prime. Where I needed a full panel prime, I've full panel prime. Everything's had 3 coats. So then tomorrow we can block all that. Or possibly later in the video anyway. We can block all that, get it all prepped again for paint. So I'll just show you what we've done. It'll make a bit more sense. So this panel had like a thin layer, oh dear, had a thin layer over it if you like. So I've primed the whole panel and then we can block everything down as one. Make that tidy. A little bit up here, there was a ding here. That was where the aerial used to be. we've welded that up as well when we was welding the rest of it up. Some dents and stuff like that there. So yeah, that was also prepped a little bit heavier. There was a few scratches and stuff like that in that one, so that's had a full coat over the top as well. The black is guide coat, if I haven't already said that already. Basically that allows me to, when I'm sanding any low areas, the guide coat would still be in there if you like. Any high areas, the guide coat would have gone first. If I remember, I will show you that tomorrow, later in the video. Yes, that's about it for today, for me anyway. It's gone 5 o'clock, so that's late enough for me. And then, yeah, we'll carry on. Back soon. Right, welcome back. Keep saying that, turn tunes off, get copyrighted. A little bit long-winded. Everything I was going to show you, I haven't. Been in and out with people and all sorts today, very busy. So I'll just walk you around quickly. How quick was that? So yeah, we've retaped a few bits, remasked a couple of bits. We're just going to put some stone chip along the bottom. We're not putting a hard line. For people that know how I do it, I don't mask a hard line, I don't like it, it looks disgusting and cheap. So we just use a very fine stone chip along the bottom, just to make sure it's clean and tidy, and just let it flick up a little bit so it's sort of, you can see it if you look, we know it's there, but there isn't a big fat horrible hard line of it. So when I get that organised, just let me get out of here. Got the booth warming up, I've put it at 28. Basically I want to get the panel temperature up, and then we'll turn it back down to paint. This is weird holding this, we're all over the place. So yeah, you've seen the colour already. Assuming it's working, there we go, it is working, yeah. So you'd have seen the colour already. I'll just show you on the lid so you can make out. Possibly see that, anyway. So I'm going to mix up a couple of cups full, large cups. Leave them in the booth, just let them warm through because it's colder at the minute. We just want to make sure the paint's warm as well as the panels are warm, so everything flows out properly as it should. Otherwise it'll go on too thick. When it hits the warm panel it'll flow out too much, and then we'll end up with sags or runs or various other things, no doubt, if you're not careful. So we try not to do that. Naturally my camera work is amazing. I do have a tripod and a stand and everything for it, but I'm actually holding it with my hand. So yeah, we've just got the cups. I've shown you these before. So these are these big liners. Just slide them out. He says trying to do it with one hand. Go. So you can see these are just like clear plastic liners. Slide them in the cup. And again, I've shown you already I think, but these are just have a gauze built into them. These are the Merca versions. They're the ones I like to use at the minute. We've tried a few of the other ones, but the Merca ones just, well, price and everything really just seem to be alright. So I haven't had any complaints as of yet. I haven't heard anybody whinging about them either, which is most unusual nowadays. Right, so I'll get these organised, stop waffling. I'll get set back up, get it all cleaned back down, stone chip, that type of thing, and then we'll come back and I'll show you first layer of paint going on, and then usual thing, I'll skip the middle one, I'll skip the third layer, and I'll walk you around at the end so you can see what we're doing. So right, back soon. Right, sorted now. So cleaned everything, stone chipped everything, epoxied all the bare metal that needed doing. This battery's running out very fast. Bit weird. Got the paint mixed, it's sat on top of the van at the minute because it's warmer up there. So I've got 2 lots of paint mixed up, just warming it through. I've got the booth still turned up pretty high. Basically getting the panel temperature up, make sure there's no moisture left in the primer or anything like that. So yeah, I'll get organised and then we'll put the first layer on. Painted. Ooh, a bit long-winded that was. Right. Yeah, I'll walk you around it so you can see what we've done. It's all nice now. Looks alright, to be honest. Well, it should be, the amount of time we spent on it. So again, the colour looks a bit different on camera. It's actually quite green. It looks a bit bluey on the camera. We have an idea. Yeah, it certainly made it look better. I think that other colour sort of cheapened it a little bit almost. Whereas this looks a lot more elegant, if you like. Hopefully it looks better outside, because I mean, we're under LED lights at the minute, so when we get it outside it might show up better on the camera what kind of colour we are. So obviously all the panels are already done. So basically what we'll do is we'll give it about 10-15 minutes with a bit of heat on, because it's quite cold today, and then we'll leave that overnight, and then in the morning I'll warm it back up just to debag it, and I'll probably leave it in the booth over the weekend, and on Monday morning we'll take it round the other side and start building it back up, and then we can flat and polish everything then. The wheels are being sent off. The customer wants them powder coated, so they're going to come off as well. So we're going to send it around the other side, lob it on stands, take the wheels off, and then we can build it all back up, flat and polish everything. And then we've got a couple of little bits to do on the white. You can probably just see on the bag in here, a couple of little tiny bits, and under here, where the aerial used to be, we've welded that up. They're having a digital one. I've probably already said it in this video, but this video has been filmed over quite a few days, so I don't know what I've said, so I apologise if I've just waffled. But you can see it's all nice and clean now. Turned out very clean, to be honest, which is nice. Again, it should do with the amount of time we've had cleaning it and sorting it all out. It looks very nice and flat. Certainly flatter than how they turned up in the first place anyway. Very, very wavy. So what we'll do is we'll call that this video. This might be part 2, part 3, depending on how I've done them. And what I'll do is I'll do a walk around video, just a short walk around video when it's all done and complete. So you can see what it looks like finished. We will have to wait till we get the wheels back, so as far as YouTube videos are concerned, that might be a couple of weeks for you lot. But yeah, them little white bits I can do next door, so that's fine. Right, so if I haven't already said, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. It would be appreciated. Give us a thumbs up if you don't mind. Yeah, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.